Hey everyone, it's Ivonne Emil Elizondo from Silver Moon Astrology and Transpersonal Counseling, also known as Silver Moon Counseling. And I'm here today because I want to share this very quick insight about an astrological aspect that is happening today in the skies that I think we can use the energy to bring in some compassion, some imagination, and maybe gain some clarity. Maybe in something important that's going on in our life, we might be able to get in some clarity from that. So I'm going to show you the chart, and let me very quickly. Here we go. Okay, so here we have the Sun and Mercury today. They are in a complete conjunction today at 8 degrees. Okay, and something minutes. I didn't check the minutes, but 8 degrees. Okay, and then we have Saturn. And here we have Pisces energy, and this energy is sextiling beautifully to Jupiter in Taurus. And again, this is for February 27th. Okay, and the aspect is going to last for the day, right? But there's something really cool that happens with this aspect. Oh, how can I stop sharing? There we go. Okay, all right. So let's talk about this because so we have this Pisces energy, right? Pisces is water, it's mutable water. So those of you with a lot of mutable energy, either, and ascending, midheaven, descending in the IC, or maybe just a lot of mutable energy in your chart, you're probably going to feel this aspect a little bit more, okay? That's not to say that the rest of us won't, but because it's an immutable sign, it's probably going to be more highlighting that mutable energy or wherever that mutable energy is in your chart, okay? All right, so wherever Pisces energy is in your chart, it's going to be more highlighted. Okay, so let's talk about the Sun and Mercury. Okay, so today we have a conjunction. They're both at 8 degrees in Pisces, and when Mercury and the Sun get together, okay, there's two perspectives on this. Some astrologers, some traditions say that if a planet is within 12 degrees, 15 to 12 degrees away from the sun kind of burns out the light of that planet. And I can agree with that sometimes, just depending on the chart itself. But some other traditions really highlight the fact that when a planet comes into a conjunction with the sun glorifies that planet, right? It's like the sun is a big spotlight, okay, and it's shining on this planet. And so this planet is like glorified, okay? That's kind of what I feel with this aspect this time around. I do feel that the sun, especially when the sun and Mercury are almost in a direct alignment. They're 15 minutes of a direct conjunction. Okay, it's known as a cazimi. Okay, and so cazimi, it's like that planet is at its most brilliant, most clear, most magnificent point when it connects with the sun. So when a cazimi happens, we can get a lot of insight and clarity and understanding. Okay, but it's just from my perspective, it goes beyond the cazimi. Like for me, this aspect, okay, is very much about finding clarity, okay? And when it comes to Pisces, it's about finding that place of compassion, of kindness, of goodness, of authenticity, of wanting to be free. Sorry, I'm sure that's my little Azul trying to get in. And Azul's my doggy, not my child. Okay, I'm not locking my child out. My child is 21. She can open the door. Anyhow, so back to this placement, right? So we gain this beautiful clarity when it comes to imagination, creativity, because all of these are associated with this beautiful, mutable water, emotional water of Pisces, right? So Mercury sometimes struggles. I'm not going to say sometimes. Mercury struggles a little bit more in Pisces because Mercury is air, okay, and Pisces is water, mutable water. And so these two elements sometimes struggle a little bit. So Mercury, the messenger, the director, the communication, okay, the writer, the expressor, right? Sometimes in water, it can find itself like swimming in water. And not being able to move very directly. Okay. So if you have anybody or you know anybody that has Mercury in Pisces, you might know that they're not very direct at communicating. They might fluff it up a little bit. They might go in circles before they actually get to the point. Okay. Anyhow, but regardless, Mercury right now, because it's connected to the sun, and we add Saturn, the planet of boundaries and groundedness and anchoring, that's the word I'm looking for, anchoring in Pisces. I love Saturn and Pisces, I have to tell you, because I think Saturn comes in and just anchors that mutable water, okay, and not too much anchor where you feel like you're just grounded and you can't go anywhere. This is more like a good anchoring. So I feel that this conjunction is going to bring us the opportunity to be very responsible, really have a lot of clarity, find direction, okay, really use that Piscean energy for growing and maybe existential, having an existential, experience, okay, of some sort, a great meditation, a spiritual awakening is what this feels like, but not a spiritual awakening where you're just going to go, oh my gosh, what happened? Saturn's going to be there to be very constructive during this time, okay? All of this energy is sextile, and a sextile is not an aspect that I talk about very frequently. I should probably talk about more about them because they're beautiful energies. It's like they're both feminine, right? So that this Piscean water is feminine, and this Taurus earth is feminine, and that doesn't have anything to do with female. Feminine is receptive, okay? It's part of the yin yang, right? It's receptive, it's internalized energy, so you can really use it. That's why a lot of Piscean people and a lot of Taurian people, I don't know, have this ability to look inside and then create from the inside out. Okay. All right. So let's get back to Jupiter. Jupiter is about expansion and growth. It's about self-understanding. It's about self-exploration, self-reflection. And so for me, Jupiter and Taurus is about how can we take what we're learning, what we're experiencing from this Piscean energy and expand and grow from it and create something that's manifest, create something real, because Taurus is very much about the reality of the experience. And so I really love this aspect today because I'm hopeful that we can see, I'm hopeful. This is the aspect today. This is what I'm saying. Like I got on here and created a video so that I could share this aspect with you, right? Like I found clarity and anyhow. Okay. I got really excited there for a bit. So I would like for you to use this energy to ask yourself, how can I be better? Right. And it's not coming from a place like, oh man, I suck and I'm critical about myself. No, not at all. But it's how can I be better? And how can I be better for myself? How can I show up better for myself? And okay, how can I show up better for other people? How can I be of service to other people? And service doesn't mean like serving necessarily. Service means like, how am I showing up? Okay, in other people's lives. Been really working on this one myself. How am I showing up in other people's lives? Now, whether we think about it or not, people are usually like really looking at us. Okay. And I don't want to cause any fear and say, oh my gosh, I thought we were supposed to not worry about what other people think. You're not supposed to worry about what other people think. But people are watching you, right? Your friends are watching you, your family is watching you, the people you work with, okay? The people on the street, whoever you come in contact with, they're watching you. And I'm not saying like intently watching you. That's not it. This isn't Scorpio vibes. This is like they're watching you because they can tell when you're on your A game. They can tell when you're tired. They can tell when you're, maybe internalizing stuff. They can tell when you're like rocking it, okay? And so that's what I mean by being of service to others. Be very aware, okay, of how you're showing up for other people, okay, and how you're contributing, and maybe sometimes how you're showing up and it's not helping them or helping yourself. Pisces is very much about service to others in a more heart-based, role, whereas Virgo is more of service to others, like how can I show up and actually do things for others, because Virgo is earth, it does things. Piscean energy is more about the heart. How can I show up for other people? So I'm really excited about this aspect today. I hope this energy works out really well for everybody. We all need it, I think, some more than others, okay? But let's be kind. Be kind to yourself. Be kind and compassionate and understanding of yourself first and foremost, and then use that energy to, see how you can spread it out into the real world. So, and there it is. All right, everyone, that is it. If you want to learn more about your astrology, please reach out. You can find me at silvermooncounseling.org, and that is it. I am done. Take care, everyone, and blessed be.